Hello YouTube, it's me again, and I want to start this video out with a shout out to Hardcore Tito. He has a series called Kicking Ass and Taking Names. He's on I think part 10, and he's been doing an outstanding job. His intellectual honesty and his historical knowledge is second to none, and he's able to put it together to make very cogent points on the various topics or specific subjects that he's addressing in each one of these videos. What I want to say in this video basically is something that you've heard before, but it does not hurt to say it again. Black women ain't shit. They're not worth getting together with. If you're doing anything on their behalf, you're wasting your time. They don't belong to us. They wear the hair of another race on their head, or they disguise their hair to look like the hair of women from another race. And why is that important? It's important because these women do not identify with you. And if she does not identify with you, then she has the potential to bring chaos into your life in every aspect of your life. On your job, she will spy for the other side. In your home, she will undermine your accomplishments. Outside of the home, she will undermine your relationships. She will destroy your image. She will cockle you. She will do so many different things that will openly undermine you and covertly undermine you. Let's face it, if your woman is having affairs with people in the same network that you're in, that's going to reflect poorly on you. Yeah, she's a whore and everybody knows it, but you're the dumbass that married her. And thus, it's going to destroy you. And when she's doing all of her fuckery, she knows very, very well that she is going to do harm to your reputation, to your relationships, and that it ultimately will diminish you. In some cases, it will diminish you just a little. And in other cases, it will destroy you. In either case, why would you take the chance? The American black woman is this way because she believes in Jesus. She believes that Jesus is white. Some of their churches have a black Jesus on the wall, but it doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't mean a damn thing. They all have a white Jesus in their mind. White men are God. Black women are so oblivious to their affliction that they could have an interaction with you where you're saying, look, honey, I'm having some problems I want to talk to you about. And she'll just tell you, look, I don't have time for that shit. And then she'll come home from work and she'll tell you, oh, my boss has cancer. And she's crying. And she doesn't even get how out of line she is. And that's because they don't care about you and they don't think about you, and thus they don't take into consideration a single thing related to your well-being when they're assessing their social interactions. She's not for you. If all you think about is pussy and women, then you're an idiot. You need to get off the idiot train and you need to focus on your life. The only way that black men are going to establish what they need to establish in this society is they have to go it alone. They cannot expect in any way, shape, or form to do it alongside of the black woman. And if the black woman wants to come along later, I say tell her to fuck off, but most of you are probably not going to do that. But at the very least, you should be making informed decisions after you've accomplished the things that you want to accomplish in this life. And if you don't have any aspirations, develop some, please. Anyway, this was just a video to summarize my thoughts based on all my reflections, looking at black women at all levels. You know, I was listening to a interview with DMX, and he talked about his woman who he was married to before he became rich and famous, and how they monitor all of their money, and they could eat for a month off of $106. And then when he started making lots of money, she let all the management companies rip him off. You know, that was her job while he was on the road, to take care of things, and she didn't take care of anything. She just spent the money, spent it on relatives, spent it on herself, let the management company rip him off. And I just thought to myself, I said, that's typical. That's just typical. These women don't care. They don't have our back. All they want is money. And the more you give them, the less they care about you. And that seems counterintuitive, but it's not. Because the more money you have means that the better off they'll be without you if they go that route. So if they divorce you, they're going to get more money. If they're not married to you, then they're going to spend your money. And if you kick them to the curb, they're going to have enough of it to do okay. They're not worried about you. They don't care about you. They want a white man. They want a white man. They want a white man. They can say whatever they want. They can justify it however they want, but they ain't shit. They are going to get themselves a surprise. When the shit finally hits the fan, and they think that white men are going to want them, they're going to get shot by white men. White men are going to say, stay the fuck away from me, you treacherous whore. And they're going to kill them. And those whores are going to try to find their way back to us. And I tell you, shoot them. They shouldn't have a place. Shoot them. If you read the Bible and you believe that the Bible is the story of the black person, particularly the black man and woman in America, the Bible tells you straight up that the black woman ain't shit. That she ain't shit and her children ain't shit. So you need to really deal with that. And if you're a black man who believes in a white Jesus, you're part of the problem too. I'm signing off.